Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. Every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. A game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on another team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field.
Away to start us off.
Bringing it out, it's Williams. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the Florida State Seminoles offense comes on the field first today. Well, Kirk, you can just feel the emotion, the intensity in this rivalry game right now.
Well, one thing we know is you work year-round for a rivalry game, and now it's right before your eyes. Let's see how these guys play today.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
The Noles will bring their punt team onto the field. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Just able to get it away. Oh, and he's got some space here. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. The Hurricanes offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. And with such a dangerous wide receiver on the field here, puts a lot of stress in the secondary. Good strong safety group. Maybe not necessarily built as a great coverage guy. He's going to have to be big today.
Yeah, he really is, Chris. He's known for his physicality. This safety's going to have to do a good job of cleaning up tackles, but also being an extra guy to play keeper away. He's good at doing both. This receiver has great ball skills and the ability to break away with speed. It's going to be a unique matchup to follow.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Looking to pass. It's Ward. He's got his man open downfield. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And Chris, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami and the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
On the play. Second down.
Now it's second down here. Caught behind the line. It's Arroyo. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. But Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Pass caught. Can he get in? The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1.
This is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
Extra point try coming now. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0.
That makes the score Miami 7, Florida State 0.
Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? They start the drive with a good throw to the left side. And they get him down after the completion.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's Glenn. Catch made on the right side. He's tackled quickly, and the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Morlock.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the first down. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
That completion sets up a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
And the Knowles will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. On the return, it's Joseph. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Nowhere to run. A corralling for no gain.
That that play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers and make the play.
Nothing going with the running game on those two plays. Now it's third down and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. The tactic works here. Now, got a fourth down.
The Hurricanes will line up to run it away. With the return, it's Benson. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw, and you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee, a quarterback that can make throws like this.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. Finally brought down all the way at the 6-yard line. Puts him in great scoring position.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Seminoles. And now here comes the point after attempt.
Is on for the extra point.
And the PAT is good.
The extra point is good.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And it's field, the returner trying to create good field position here. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw caught on the left side. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down mark.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. And the Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Restrepo. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the run, it's Martinez. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Ward. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down.
Well, this is a great catch. He does a nice job of getting his feet down to set up a fourth down and short situation. But, man, I just don't know why he didn't try to fight to get to that marker and pick up the first down.
The Hurricanes bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. After a promising start, we hope that both teams continue with more of this action. Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance. But they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
They'll kick it away here. Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Caught quickly. Finds room at the 30. Finds just enough space and makes the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Ball handed off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And now they run the draw play. That one moves the ball across the 40.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on run schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
The Canes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Takes the handoff. It's Martinez. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Give it to the back again. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? It's a quick grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. But there, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Caught in the backfield. It's Douglas. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
The Soft were able to bring him down quickly. Coming up after that running play. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. He makes the grab. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Couldn't find anybody open. Just has to throw it away.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Douglas. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Douglas.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback keeps the football. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
This is like the quarterback just said to himself, I got this. I'm going to find a way to pick up this first down. He gets the first and keep the chains moving.
And the Seminoles come to the line with 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Back to throw. It's Glenn. Oh, and he can't quite come up with it in the end zone. A missed opportunity. Now sets up 3rd down here in the red zone.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Now that is stepping up by this defense and coming up with a great play now. 3rd and goal, you come up with a sack. Backs against the wall, they get this sack, and now forcing them into a possible field goal, and that's a win for the defense.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. It'll be a 34-yard try. No problem, knocks it right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Joseph. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time?
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down here for this offense. The throw, it's Ward. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
The Canes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Looking to chuck it again. Lets it go quickly. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Touchdown, Miami. This quarterback on fire today. They were backed up to start the drive. It's some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4.
That makes the score Miami 14, Florida State.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Set to advance on the play.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. To the air, it's Glenn. Running back has it on a screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Over the defense, come up with a stop. Nice grab. It's Horton. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Using his legs, it's Martinez. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle for showing some quickness for his size.
Now, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. With the catch, it's George. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll lose it. They escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They got him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Ward. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. He didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down.
Caught on the outside. It's Joseph.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. Drop back in coverage. Keep everything in front of you. Force that quarterback to have to check the ball down. And then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
So they're short on fourth down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive.
You know, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They want to cut into this lead before halftime. They have to work quickly now. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Back to throw. It's Glenn. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He pulls it in for a big gain. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. That big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. Little curl rod, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. This time, a completion. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking for the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Timeout is called. Clock strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, between the coaches who have matched wits in this game and the players and the unforgettable moments, Miami, Florida State is must-see TV, and today is no different. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Miami and Florida State plays out.
The Noles will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
That completion makes it second and medium. The back's got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go now. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Crucial third down play coming up. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's Restrepo. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Handoff from the shotgun. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. The shotgun run call. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27 to see if the defense brings the blitz. Scanning the field, it's Ward. Rifles this football to the left. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown for the U.
Number 3.
That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. Extra point makes the lead 11.
That makes the score Miami 24, Florida State 13.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 30, set to kick off.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Physical running, fights off the defender. And he's out of bounds here on the return. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The coach deciding to go for 2 here to cut the margin to 3 points. To throw, it's Glenn. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit, just a field goal. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Joseph. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Caught behind the line. It's George. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
He hands it off from the gun. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. First down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Arroyo. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Offense on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a 1-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Trying to find room. It's Toafili. Gets past the tackler into open space now. They get the seam to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. That puts him on top in the 2nd half.
Now this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. Nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
This quarterback didn't have much time at all. I thought it was going to be an easy sack for the defense, but he shows you his strength and his athletic ability and instincts to be able to pull out of that, somehow avoid the sack and get rid of the ball.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Back to pass. It's Ward. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop?
Boy, trawls and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Oh, the reverse. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Glenn. There's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down. Blocker is not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screen play, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. He pulls in the catch. Acclimated the 13th. And here we go, a red zone opportunity.
And with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. In the red area, it's Toafili. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Because that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And now the running back's got it again. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring it down. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. third down, throws it away, and now fourth down coming up.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And it's good, right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Joseph. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Hurricanes offense, it takes the field. We're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. He's stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Now it's second down here. And here's the handoff. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
They punted 4 times already on the verge of a flip. You can't convert this third down. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? It's an out route, the catch made. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the +35.
Man, there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Looking to throw. It's Glenn. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And completion makes it second and short. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seminoles. So the offense flexing and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Dropping back, it's Ward. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The sure hands. It's Joseph.
Man, Chris, when you're down by a couple scores late in a game like this, you need to find matchups where you can get the ball thrown downfield. Here it's a completion, but it doesn't get them very much. Now they've got a fourth down play coming up.
And the Canes will send their punt team on the field. Forced to kick it away for the sixth time. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Hey, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looking to throw. It's Glenn. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer. Also, the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
So out comes the field goal team from a long way out. They are putting a whole lot of faith in this kicker. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. Field goal try, no good. He missed it. And the lead remains at 14 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line. It's George. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards, but doing it quickly is key.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Restrepo. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Hey, guys up front lined up. It's first down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Dropping back. It's Ward. Snags the quick throw. He shreds the tackle.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Looking for some space. It's Martinez. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Running back grabs it on a screen. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down mark.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Okay, so they elect not to go for it here on fourth down late in the game, trotting out the field goal unit instead. He made good on his first attempt, but this one is from 47 yards away. And it's no good. He missed it. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Always looking to throw. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Pass complete. It's second down now. To the air. It's Glenn. Pass rush closing in. Down he goes. A sack.
Chris, I got to tip my cap to this quarterback. I know he's putting up some yards today, and let's face it, they've got the lead, but he has faced some pressure. That's the 4th time that they've been able to get after him and bring him down, so it's feast or famine one way or another in this game right now.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this third down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at 4th down and long with the lead. Tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
This one will be fair caught. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Ward. looking to set up a screen pass here. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
The Hurricanes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Boy, a great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
Completion makes it 2nd down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. Here comes a handoff. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Lets it go. And he scores. Touchdown, Canes. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
See if they can convert the point after. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer.
That makes the score Florida State 38, Miami 31.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he takes this from inside the 5. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play calling? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
Heavy blitz look here pre-snap. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Get some space around the 30. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. He'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Hey, But this is the result of what happens when you're able to run the football throughout the game. They're kind of like body blows. And eventually in the fourth quarter, it pays off. That's his longest run of the entire day, and a big part of the reason this team is enjoying the lead is the execution of this offense here in the fourth quarter.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A gain makes it second and medium. There's the handoff. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Seminoles have first and 10 here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They'll run it here. Eludes a tackle. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Well, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
And the quarterback just takes a knee. Well, so much emotion coming into this game. Always tough to lose to your rival and know the other side's going to have bragging rights now.
Yeah, this one hurts. This one hurts. These are the losses that cut a little deeper because of the bad blood between the two teams.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the second-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth at Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Yellow Jackets will kick this away to start us off. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Georgia's offense making their way on the field to open this game. Here we go, Kirk. All the emotion in this stadium. Which side is going to handle that better today?
Chris, we had a chance to visit both these teams, and one of the things that we saw, the clock's ticking down all year for this game, this day. Now they get their chance.
Look at this, taking a shot on the very first play. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Dobbs. Strong game by this quarterback.
What a way to start this game. This quarterback saw a matchup that he liked. He had a one-on-one opportunity. He takes it, and there's the accuracy and the arm strength we've talked about with this quarterback. Full display here on the opening play for a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out. It's Haynes. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the Yellow Jackets offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Here comes that star wide receiver with the swag that kind of rubs opponents the wrong way, Kirk, because he's saying, I don't care who you are, I'm going to embarrass you today.
Well, Chris, there's a rumor that this guy actually DMs the opposing corners before the game that he's going to go up against, as if to say, hey, it's going to be a long day for you today. But the wild thing is he actually comes out and single-handedly unravels defenses to the point that by the end, it looks like he's in the heads of the opposing secondary.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Complete to the wideout. Tackle is made at the 43. And a first down for the offense.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
This is a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down.
Second down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the Yellow Jackets with first and 10 here. Single back takes the handoff. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Ball handed off, and that run produces a decent gain.
It's not a huge game here, but if you add multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. To throw, it's King. He's moving out of the pocket now. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a fourth down play.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
And he's got it from 56 yards away, never in doubt.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught over the middle. It's Lovett. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, just the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And they pick up the first on the ground. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
First down here for this offense. On the ground, it's ETN. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Makes the grab. It's ETN. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. That completion makes it second and medium. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Can he make it to the marker? They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize that any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff to the back. The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
This will be the 9th play on the drive. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Takes the handoff. It's ETN. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain.
Second down.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. Looking to pass. It's back. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Tight end goes in motion. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Can you say methodical? A marathon march for just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Haynes. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Georgia Tech offense is back out there. The last drive brings 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Short pass finds the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Pass caught. Second down now. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Scanning the field. It's King. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they had enough yards for the first down on that throw, but a clutch hit right here defensively jars the ball free, so no first down.
The Yellow Jackets will bring their punt team on the field now. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Play action here on first down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Lovett.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Georgia. No chance to catch it.
Well, we see more and more of this in college football. And if you get the right guy in that slot, they can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT.
is on for the extra point.
3 now. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. He's escaping the pocket now.
The scramble by the quarterback. He's brought down at the 20. Brings up 2nd down.
And the Yellow Jackets will come to the line to run the hurry up. Looking downfield, it's King. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense yields. Now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
The Yellow Jackets will line up to boot it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. Bringing it back, it's Evans. To be brought down, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense gets a 2nd chance after the roughing the punter penalty. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking downfield. It's King. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
And they'll set up for the PAT. They make the extra point, but trail 21-10.
That makes the score Georgia 21, Georgia Tech 10.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the kickoff will be returned. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. They finally chase him down, but a huge return. Very lucky. He didn't bring that all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Back to throw. It's Beck. Green pass complete to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Quick throw to his receiver. Intercepted, picked off with the defense. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up, makes a big play.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical. It's the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Caught in the backfield. It's Lane. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch.
On a wide receiver screen with a corner that tight, you've got to do a good job of blocking him or screening him. Nobody there, and a quick reaction by the corner allows him to make a nice play.
And the Yellow Jackets will have to kick this away. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. Running it back, it's Evans. And the returner will be brought down. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And his offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Makes a quick grab. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Oh, what a move. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? A quick throw out left, complete. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30. It looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. He's tackled right after the catch. But the offense really threatened first and goal at the 5.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good. It's 28-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made. Room to run here. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
But when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent? This is a huge play for this offense now. Can they get the ball into the end zone, or they have to settle for 3?
The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. To throw, it's King. Tries the right with a quick throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught over the middle. It's Boyd. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. One of those critical third down plays coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, this is so deflating for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback and his legs. Picks up the first down by being athletic there and great awareness.
Quarterback operating an empty set. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Lane. He'll go down right there. Works his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Trying to extend the play. Escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the Yellow Jackets are in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17.
That makes the score Georgia 28, Georgia Tech 7.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They go up 18 after the PAT. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half?
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, from Athens to Atlanta, there are some edgy folks and emotional fan bases in this always contentious battle between the Dogs and Yellow Jackets. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the duel between Georgia and Georgia Tech plays out.
The Bulldogs will kick this away to start the second half. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. We get the second half started with the running play.
The carry is to run back. Gain of 5. Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's King. Pressure is coming. And the sophomore making an impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. And he'll set up to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Motion now from the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. Caught quickly. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The Yellow Jackets will crank up the tempo. They'll test the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
No huddle here for the offense. Back to pass. It's King. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. You cannot escape defense with a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the Yellow Jackets will have to kick it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Sticking with the running game. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Play action. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. Finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Back to throw. It's Speck. This time it's complete. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. And he's got it with ease from 56 yards away.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Just remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. The Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a 1st down.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. The shotgun running play call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their 1st-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
The Yellow Jackets will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the return will be brought down. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Brings up second down.
Scanning the field. It's Beck. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
It's now third down.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That gain will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Play action here on first down. Quick throw to the left side. And it's complete. What a grab of the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receivers...
Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. And this one is getting ugly. So the offense flexing here, and stretching the lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Lining up to try the extra point.
On for the extra point.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. And they come up with something here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down after that previous play. Caught behind the line. It's Lane. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of the first down. Has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? To throw, it's King. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's 2nd down after that completion. Back in motion now. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Alexander. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
3rd down coming.
And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
Brings up 4th down.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And the Yellow Jackets keep the football on the move. Looking to throw again. Defense is coming after him. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw.
Towards the receiver is incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Boyd. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. When he gets it down to the tight end, you can see what he can do after the catch.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Back to pass. It's King. And he gets rid of it. Didn't see anybody open. That's a big 4th down stop for this defense. And they hand it off to the back. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. touchdown dogs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. And momentum really building. Now, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. And you got to fight for 60 minutes.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. It's a short completion to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
At the 23. Brings up second down.
That completion makes it second and medium. Looking to pass. It's King. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Back to throw again. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense is not giving up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Second down and goal upcoming. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the fourth quarter. Can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
And he knocks it right through.
The kick is good. That makes the score Georgia 52. Georgia Tech 24.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
33. Set to kick off.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackle at the 26.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Bell. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to lead the States.
On this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Important second down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice game like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They're going to run it here. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The Dogs will have to punt this one away. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Choosing to return the punt. Returner tackled right there. That's what will start the drive. The Georgia Tech offense is back out there. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Looking for the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big, but who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking to throw. It's King. Bringing pressure. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Lane. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
There's a 1st and 10 play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Picks up 9. Second down.